A surprise for Mrs. Fox. The small fox ran back around the tunnel as fast as he could, clawing the three plump hands. He was exploding with joy. Just wait, he kept thinking. Just wait till Mommy sees this. He had a long way to run, but he never stopped it once on the way, and he come bursting in open Mrs. Fox. Mommy, he cried out of breath. Look, Mommy, look. Wake up and see what I've brought you. Mrs. Fox, who was weaker than ever now from foot opened one eye and looked at the hands. I'm dreaming, she murmured, and closed the eye again. You're not dreaming, Mommy. They're real chickens. We're safe. We're not going to starve. Mrs. Fox opened her eyes and sat up quickly. But my dear child, she cried, where on earth? Box chicken house number 1, Sport tried. Tell the small fox we turned right up under the floor, and you've never seen so many big fat hands in all your life. And Dad said to propose of fast they'll be back soon. The sight of food seemed to give new strength to Mrs. Fox. How fast it shall be, she said, standing up. Oh, what a fussy Fox, your father is hurry up, cried and stopped plucking the chickens. Far away down in the tunnel, the fence side, Mr. Fox was saying, now for the next bit, my darlings, this won't be as easy as pie. All we have to do is dig another little tunnel from there to there. To where that, don't ask so many questions, start digging. Roger. Mr. Fox and the 3 remaining small foxes long fast and strove. They were all too excited now to feel try. Hardly they knew they were going to have a walking great fast before long, and the fact and that it was none other than bogus chickens they were going to eat made them closer with wonder every time they thought of it. It was lovely to listen that where the fat farmer was sitting up there on the hill waiting for them to starve. He was also giving them their dinner without knowing it. Keep digging, said Mr. Fox. It's not much farther. All of a sudden, a deep voice above their heads said, who goes there? The foxes jumped there. They looked up quickly, and they saw Peking touch a small hole in the foot of the tunnel. A long black pointed furry face. Roger, cried Mr. Fox. Foxy, cried Big Roger. My goodness me, I'm glad I've found someone at last. I've been digging around in circles for 3 days and nights, and I have the foggiest idea where I am. brother made the hole in the ceiling brother and dropped it down beside the foxes. A small brother, his son, dropped it down after him. Have you brought what's happening up on the hill? Brother said excitedly. Its choice. Half the wood was dispersed, and there were men with guns all over the countryside. None of us can get out even at night. We're all starving to death. Who is we? Asked Mr. Fox. All Australians, that's me, and more, and Rabbit, and all weavers and children, even Mr. who can also sail out of the tight spots is right now handing down my hole with Mrs. Whistle, and 6 kids. Want arch? On arch, are we going to do, Foxy? I think we're finished.